and now we are live. Welcome to Money Mind TV. I got Mike in the hot seat right
up,
now.
guys?
Here we go. We're going to give him all the hard-hitting questions. But actually, before we start, I don't know if a lot of people who are watching this are in Florida, but I know a lot of people who start with us are from Florida because we're the ones trying to watch this shit, right? But we're going to be going over some Florida marijuana stuff, and it's kind of a touchy subject, but in my opinion, I think it's going to be one of those that's an overwhelming decision where we're going to have medical marijuana in Florida. But let's start talking a little bit on the business side, because I'm not a law person. I don't know all the legal shit about this, so we'll leave that when we get a lawyer on the show. But let's go over some like the online marketing stuff that people can go over. You know, like what do you think is like marijuana's thing in Florida? What's going to come of it? You know,
I mean, with Florida, I don't know. It's going to be a lot different in Florida than Colorado, because Colorado is a lot different than California. California is only medical, but now their medical system is really soft. They only develop a medical system to bring in money.
Yeah, you got the
Colorado is 100% legal, so this kind of gives not only the state money, but it also will help the people get money. Now in Florida, I think it's going to be medically. They may get passed as recreational. I don't know. I think
that's not going to be now.
This
is a medical thing.
In South Florida, Miami, they were pushing to recreational.
Yeah, I think I read something on that.
Florida is actually trying to split now. Florida is trying to split in half. If you guys didn't know, there's going to be a North Florida and a South Florida is what they're trying to push.
That's crazy.
It's some people in South Florida that are trying to push it. So that could change the rules on. I mean, why do you think they do? Why do you think they would want to do that? Why would they want to split it in half?
That's crazy. You know what?
Maybe they want to split it in half because of the recreational.
It's so true.
The league policy. If they don't want to allow it to be recreational, maybe Florida.
Maybe South Florida. I can see that. I don't know if that's going to get passed. I saw something about that too, about North Florida, South Florida possibly being like cut in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that's retarded. I don't know all the stuff that they're doing it for, but I bet you if that happens, South Florida will always be the radical. I'm from South Florida and I moved to North Florida, and I can kind of see from both perspectives. North Florida's going to be so happy when they cut from Miami. It's hilarious. They're like, thank God, send a little Havana back to a little Cuba or something. Whatever. That's how they think of it. Anyway, but it's let's stay kind of on topic with this. It's supposed to be bringing in how many sales? It was like 100 million or something.
They said like 100 million. I read another article that said 19.5 billion dollars in the first year. Now I don't know if that article is based upon the $100 million. I think I've seen that on Florida Marijuana Association.org.
Yeah.
Florida Marijuana Association.org. They have pretty much everything. We actually, work with them on some business seminars and business consulting for, this particular industry coming to Florida.
Well, going off what you just said, let me just read off. I actually was on Florida Marijuana Association.org. We can include that probably like a link or something in the description box.
I'll put it.
Yeah, but with some of the things, they had 11 of the kind of industries that are going to be coming because of the legalization of medical marijuana.
There's going to be a lot.
Yeah, well, here are the top 11. Here are the top 11. I got them right in front of me, actually. Let me see if I understand my own handwriting. It's commercial cultivation. I'll go through 1 through 11, but commercial cultivation, retail, edible and infused products, testing labs. Testing labs for this are going to be coming. That's a whole other industry coming to Florida then. The cannabis consulting, that's new because you're going to start having people now teaching you how to start up, because there's a lot of people who want to get into medical marijuana, but I think it's like a ridiculous amount of money even to start. Like,
no, it's not. It's really not. It's just you got to get in the right industry. That's why. I mean, you can even go to the site. They have virtual seminars on the site that we help. We help produce them, and there's a lot of niche industries that you're not going to be the dealer of weed, but you kind of don't want to be involved in that anyway, because then you're always dealing with the feds and all that craziness.
Well, it's federally.
But you can be like a niche market. Maybe you collect emails for doctors' offices, or you do sales for them, or
let me keep going. Yeah, so we're gonna have insurance for this. There's gonna be different marketing services. The packaging of paraphernalia is gonna start coming in this. Different payment processing systems from real estate. Security software and technology, I know, is going to be big. That's the last one that they, Florida Marijuana Association.org, what they had put was that as number 11, and that's definitely going to be huge. I know that security for at least dispensaries and stuff like that is big, and the holding area is going to be huge. So that's a whole other industry. If you're in security, that's something you kind of look forward to and start kind of putting yourself in the market for. Now, what do you think is going to be some of the top ways? Obviously, if you want to start in the marijuana industry and you don't have like $1 million to throw in, there's still ways you can do it. What do you suggest? Somebody who's like interested, they may have less than $1,000 or $1,000. So how can you get started? And we're back, guys. So we just caught off from break, and now we're going to go back to that question. So, Mike, if I have like $1,000, or if viewers have like $1,000, something like that, how can you get started in this industry? Because, like I said, there's a lot of people who want to get into it, but you know, the most common way of like opening a dispensary, you may need like $1 million or more to really even get started. So, how do we get into this?
Well, I mean, first of all, I would start by getting some information and some knowledge in the industry first. Like I said, when we talked before, the Florida Marijuana Association, or they got like a seminar in there for like $47. It goes over everything, and basically, you're gonna want to start. You're gonna pick like your niche or your figure out where your interest is. Do some research, figure out where your interest is, and then in the $1,000 budget, I mean, get a website up. You can get a website. We give you a free website. Actually, get your online marketing going, SEO. That way, you're visible for YouTube and Google, and also just pounding out YouTube videos. So that's pretty much free.
I mean, so it's if you want to get into this, it's not like you don't even need.
$1,000 is a good chunk, but I mean, you can get into it for less. I mean, you just need to get into it, and you need to go full throttle. You can posting videos. You can get.
Some of the things he's getting at, I think, is also like some of the stuff that helped us in our business. We didn't always have like our biggest vision in mind or whatever. I guess we didn't have our ultimate goal, but we don't want to get into an industry, and we just don't know exactly what we're going to sell, but we got to get into it. So we had to build a list of people who we would sell to. So let's say you don't want to get into you want to get into marijuana, you want to get into medical marijuana, but you're not a doctor, you don't want to open a dispensary. How are we going to do it? Well, start putting out a website, even putting out a blog about your thoughts on marijuana, and start developing kind of your own little business, your own little followers. And once you do that, I mean, you can become an affiliate and sell.
Then you'll start getting new ideas.
Well, you start getting new ideas, but it starts getting you into the market now. Some people have this idea of they want to get into the market. Well, get into it. Shit, put up a website, put up a blog, talk about stuff. And that way you're in already. You'll figure out what you're going to sell afterwards. If you want to go ahead and sell, pipes or whatever it is, you can become an affiliate, a drop shipper through your website. Never have to even hold marijuana in your hand and be in the medical marijuana industry. You know what I'm saying?
And still make a lot of money.
And still make millions.
And be in charge of your own. The biggest thing is being in charge of your own schedule. And a lot of people are going to be getting into it for that reason. They want to get involved, and they want to do something that's good. And obviously, they have research now that you can also see in the Florida Marijuana Association that they talk about that marijuana is actually curing cancer now and killing tumors.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that by the time when I think they're putting like the marijuana in
It's the oil. It's the oil. The oil is what they don't tell you to smoke it, but they tell you to if you have cancer and whatnot, they treat it with oil. So
and you can take that by pills. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I saw a documentary. I think it was like called The Miracle Cure or something like that when I was in Miami. And they're playing it on TV.
All over it.
Well, they were playing it on TV like it was no big deal. I was like, oh shit, this is like pretty cool. It's like really becoming cool now.
I was at Tampa. When was I in Tampa? I was in Tampa like a month ago or something. They have universities set up in Tampa, marijuana universities, like culinary and things like that, cooking for it. They have how real estate's gonna. A lot of people they don't even realize how much the medical marijuana industry is going to affect. Think about the business is going to go up. Real estate is going to take. I mean, all these businesses, you got to buy real estate for them. You're going to have to go. You're going to have to buy. Through the universities can help students. I mean, it's crazy.
What do you think is the best way? We're going to close this up for a little. We're going to obviously do a part 2 to this. Yeah. But let's close this up for now. What is the best way, if you want to start up a website, what do you think the best way to do? What should people do right now before we go?
Right now, I would go to moneymindmarketing.com. You're already on moneymindmarketing.com. If you're not, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and click subscribe. Then go to moneymindmarketing.com, and you can go right to it on there. We actually have a live thing on there that you can talk right to a live agent, either me or Carlos, or you might talk to one of our salespeople. that are very qualified, and they're going to hook you up with a free website and then help you get started on your online marketing. Now, this is going to push it to where your website is on Google. So when somebody searches, they see you. That's nonstop traffic. That'll actually make you guys money. Yeah. And you can get started on something like that with less than $1,000 budget. So the biggest thing before we kick off is you guys got to take action. You can't wait. You can't smoke. If you do that, you can't do that and just quit.
You can't be smoking weed and not doing anything.
Weed? Come on, man. You gotta focus.
You gotta focus. So if you're trying to get in the medical marijuana industry, whatever it is you're doing, just make sure you're taking action. If you're smoking, if you're drinking, I don't know what you do, just make sure you take action.
Don't do any of that. Take action on business.
Boom. Talk soon, guys.